right, ladies and gentlemen, the content's so nice we did it thrice.
Making it look good out there.
250B Moto. We're handing out championships now here at the ranch.
Where you going?
And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek behind the curtain.
There he is out there.
But beyond the velvet rope, that actually doesn't exist. It's more of a gate, or in some cases, it's just kind of an opening in the fence. But if you don't wear one of these, you can't walk around, take photos. You can't give exposure to an event like this. So I wanted to basically extend an invite to my audience here on YouTube. I don't know how many views it's going to get, but I hope it gets quite a few. And if you happen to like the content, I hope that you leave a like as well. So yeah, let's take a little bit of a walk around before 250B here.
I'm just sitting over.
Championships are on the line. Owen Koval looking pretty good. So yeah, let's give you a little bit of a taste of what it's like to be able to walk on the infield of Loretta Lynn's. It's a very special privilege to be able to be in here, and I thank everybody at MX Sports for giving me the opportunity to capture it. So let's check it out.
Many years.
Yep. 15th place right now that you're watching.
I'll give you guys a little bit of a narration as well. I'll do it. First year Filler Mason doing his thing.
Hodges, 17.
Tons of amazing people 16, who
15,
capture
Ford,
this sport.
14, Lloyd, 13.
They spend a lot of money.
12.
That's a bolt that actually I'm going to take. This thing was on the track. I'm going to.
That's about your 10th through your 20th.
This was on the track.
That's nuts, man.
Yeah, that.
Gardada.
Come on.
I was at Gabriel.
Number 12.
Yeah.
12.
That's a bad dad joke from Australian. Good eye, mate. That's going over there.
Gabe Guardado.
But
Guardado.
anyway,
Yeah.
Guardado.
so let's get back into it here.
Honestly, though, this whole class, every one of these
We'll
go
out and pass Harold Martin.
By the time they get 40 plus.
He's got the big lens, so he has to stand back.
Well, they got great chops by
Getting the shot. Getting it.
They're not trying to chase the pro dream. Yep. They settled in. They got families.
250B,
Had to talk to the bank.
often regarded as maybe one of the most premier classes here.
You count a couple times.
Pro Sport Motos obviously are the longest one. They're the most star-studded in a lot of ways.
I mean,
But also at the very same time,
right,
the B class
those are the guys
has long since become a class that has basically been that last class that a lot of riders ride before they turn pro. That's about to change actually, because they're going to come out with a rule shortly that you have to be 18 in order to turn pro. Now that's a big change, because up until now the rule has actually been set 16. So a 16-year-old could be on a little bike for a couple of years, and then, or in some cases like Adam Cianciarulo in 2013-14, go straight from a super mini to racing in pro supercross. You're gonna have to wait now, and what that's gonna do is you're gonna have a little bit of a backlog of some of the talent that are currently in the amateur ranks, and it's going to keep them in either the pro sport class or in the B class, which is kind of neat. So I want to give you guys a little bit of a tour. We're going to sneakily go up and over the podium, so you guys are going to be on the podium for the very first time, which is kind of cool. Up and over. I hope I don't get in trouble for this. Everyone gets an OGO bag. Every champion actually gets one of these. We'll spin around and show you guys what they get. The fans are going fucking wild here. But these are neat. Ojo's hooking these up as the year national champion. The 9800, it's basically the gold standard when it comes to a gear bag. I know I've had a couple over the years. If you're watching this, you've probably had a couple. There's the guy I was just telling. All the champions, Pilo, all the champions get an Ojo bag.
They do.
The 9800, baby.
It's a forever.
That's so sick.
One of 36.
Yeah, but like you gotta earn one.
Absolutely.
Is anyone going home with two, you think?
They already have.
Have they?
I think that little Trace kid.
Taste Morgan.
Yes,
that's super cool.
He did it.
Yeah.
He's on the program.
He's
man.
small enough, he could probably fit in one too.
He probably can.
100%.
Shreds.
Keep it going, baby. All right, so that's Pilo. That guy, Pat Lopez, he's worked for OGO for a long, long time. Great guy in the sport. That's one of the cool things about Loretta's is this is always like kind of a who's who and like almost like a reunion for all the Moto media, as well as like the people who work in the industry, people who change jobs sometimes. You got Aaron Kane, who at one point was used to work security with Feld, and he's done a couple of different jobs in the industry. He now is the goggle rep for Oakley. So when you see a pair of Oakleys around someone's neck, whether it's Chase Sexton, Eli Tomac, or in this race, like this weekend, you got guys like Deacon Denno, I believe, is a Oakley athlete. If I'm wrong about that, that's done. But yeah, like if you're an Oakley athlete, you're having Aaron Kane wrap those things around your neck while you thank your sponsors and everybody else that you forgot. So the 50 Masters are out there making it look hard right now. They're awesome. This is the official class of guys who own construction companies or maybe an excavating company of some sort. The track is actually in really good condition. This is unprecedented weather for as the sun comes out, and it's gonna cook us all to hell. But up till now, it has been overcast. It's like, I don't know if you guys can kind of tell, but it is sort of cloudy, and it's been beautiful. We're talking highs around, I think it's been like mid 70s, 75, 76, like that's damn near room temperature, especially if your old man doesn't like throwing the AC on real cold. Myself, I'm living at like 68, 69. I want to be nice and cold. We got one of the greatest voices in the history of the sport.
You're stealing my act.
That's okay. You do a pretty damn good job of it. I love that guy. Honestly, I have so much respect for a guy like Jason Wygant, who has spent his career in the sport of motocross, essentially like doing whatever's necessary in order to have a spot. You want me to flag? I'll flag. You want me to write? I'll write. You want me to announce? I'll announce. You want me to announce a webcast? I'll announce a webcast. You want me on TV? I'll get on TV. And it's just been one step at a time. Like in no other sport, you have the guy who literally announces the highest of the high. Of like, it'd be like something if Joe Buck also went and announced the Friday Night Lights, like high school football games, or even maybe like when the Tykes are out there. So I'm trying to dodge some heavy equipment here, as it looks like we're going to do a little bit of track maintenance before the B-Moto, but it's pretty neat to be able to see something like that, and a guy like Weege, who's just worked so hard for so long, and he continues to work hard at it, and it's just a testament to his work ethic and his passion for it. He's been around the sport for over 25 years, and just to see how far he's come and the connections that he's made over the years, and he's just so genuine. I don't want to kiss his ass too much, because I think he'll probably be puking probably listening to this if he ever does. I hope that he would. That would be super sweet. I hope that he leaves a like as well. But either way, they're dousing things right now. Yeah, the water trucks are serious. Same thing with the cultivator. That thing's about to disc some shit up for sure. But yeah, they work on the track non-stop here. They're always touching things up. They're always like fixing things that need to get fixed, but also at the very same time, I don't like this is a straightaway. There should be nothing all that over the top or nothing like this should not be an obstacle, but this is a minefield of stutter bumps and braking bumps and
Let's get this going.
There's acceleration bumps that start over here, and about 5 feet later, that's where the braking bumps start. And then once you've navigated those, you get to choose from one of 5 ruts on the inside, unless you want to take the vet line like myself, out around the outside and double into the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not drop the front end, thou shalt not let off the gas are 2 of the commandments. I don't know what the other 8 are, but give me some time and I might come up with some on the spot here. But it's kind of a neat opportunity to be able to come here. For those who don't know, I'm a bricklayer by trade. I started Big MX Radio in 2014, and it was just a passion project because I was such a fan of the sport. I still am. I still have the romance for it. I find myself, I've been doing this for 11 years. I think to myself, like, do I still like love it the way I did when I was growing up, and am I still just amazed by it? And then the Super Mini class hits the line, and I have a hard time taking time to take videos and take pictures just because I'm too busy watching how this whole thing unfolds. And here's a great shot of the ruts that these guys have to deal with. absolutely lunacy to be able to navigate corners like this after the stutter bump, the braking bumps that come into these corners. It's absolutely absurd. But yeah, so essentially, like, for those who don't know, I was a huge fan of Steve Mathis and the Pulp MX show. You guys are I'm gonna get drowned out by some 250Fs right away. Let's get some a little bit of footage of the sight lap for the 250B. Mackay Ulrich, Grayson Townsend. As I was saying, I was a big fan of the Pulp MX show. Honestly, I still listen to it every once in a while. Often depends on if I'm a big fan of the in-studio guest, honestly. Like, there's some guys that I don't enjoy their broadcast as much as others, so I kind of pick and choose a little bit. But not to say that it's not a great show. Steve does an amazing job, and everything that he does for the sport's amazing. So back in 2013, I was always having the same problem every week. This is long before the Privateer Island Life podcast, before the one-on-ones, before Re-Raceables, and all the other shows that he does. At that point, Steve was just doing the race review, and he was doing the Pulp show, which that's only 4 hours worth of content every week. So if you were a loyal listener, you were out of content to listen to by Tuesday afternoon. And so I kept running into that problem, and I felt like if I'm running into that problem, so is everybody else. So I decided to take it upon myself and my autistic mind to be able to remember random facts and stats about the sport of motocross, and a bit of a gift of the gab. Combine that with the ability to call up people that or extend an invite to people who might be on the show and not take it personally if they didn't want to be on the show, and just keep swinging the axe. I'm well over 1,000 episodes in, and we've been to Supercross races, we've been to Motocross Nations 3 times. This is my 3rd time at Loretta Lynn's, and I wouldn't change it for the world. I've learned so many lessons throughout the years. I have so many travel stories that I can't even get into right now, but it's been amazing. And like, whenever I go back home and I'm having to put the work boots back on and get to work doing that. All right.
Here it is, number 1.
The revs are about to go up, and the gate's about to go down. Oh, those boys are rolling coal. Deacon Denno out front again. Seems to do that a lot. All right, so it's Keeper's in the mix. With Denno out front, he had himself a little bit of a moment there going to the storyline. All right. Let's check out the track a little bit. I'll take you guys for a tour. We'll go for a little lap.
Yeah,
we got 20 minutes plus 2 laps to see what we can't see while we're making our way around Hurricane Mills. So there's your option line.
5-4 for Chase Lawton.
This is a wide open section. Believe it or not, I don't know how much you can see the basically rollers that have developed along this straightaway, but the acceleration bumps on this track are real, and they basically turn from acceleration waves into braking bumps. I think you can start to see that a little bit. And it breaks down into an ever tightening left-hand turn, and then once you get in there, yeah, like I don't know if you watched well, you must have watched the beginning of the video if you got this far. The ruts coming into this corner are absolutely rude. They're about to come out of the billboard corner. I believe it's Deacon Denno out front. So it's Denno followed by Kiefer and Owen Koval. Best moto of the weekend so far for Kiefer. You can feel the thunder when it comes to that. Pretty wild, honestly. 41st gate pick this particular moto for Carson Wood. He must have DNF'd and DNF'd early in that race, pulling out. We got the famous Mike Visor capturing it, one of the best in the business, doing his thing. So yeah, these are the areas that the media are allowed to go to get pictures, to get video, to watch the races essentially. Some people are out here not only to capture video, but also to like get the feel for how the whole the race is going. Looking steezy, dude. Wade Rayner, the Wade Rayner. Thou shalt not give up the lead. To the outside goes roll. Oh, that's not good. He's gonna give up some time there, big time. Top three are gone. Grayson Townsend ran out your top four. Camworks boys are doing their thing. But then it literally turns into like Volkswagen sized braking bumps. Here's your leader, Denno, as predicted, Koval gets the second spot. Ryan Kiefer. It's a Wade Rayner in its natural habitat.
Yeah, the sand.
Yeah. Full ostrich mode. Oh, not a good photo for Vince away.
Yeah, he's struggling this week.
I don't know if he's off the pace. He's definitely not where he wants to be.
All of it. And the sun coming out.
Not too often someone in the 250B class makes it look hard, but here we are. 69, gotta love that number.
All morning.
Chick that usually works out, by the lead. 73. These guys are running lap times right around a 155, 153. Especially when it's this rough. But yeah, you're allowed to get like pretty damn close to the track in certain areas. Not entirely sure I'm supposed to be here, but there's Deacon Denno. Moto's charging, making it happen.
That's Carson Wood.
Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy in any way, shape, or form. We're about 4 laps into this thing. As you can tell, there's a lot of walking involved. I've been averaging about 25,000 steps a day while shooting these motos. Definitely lost some weight, that's for damn sure. There's Deacon Denno again. Keeper taking a little peek up the track there in the air. Carson Wood rolling. Matty B! 250B with Matty B! What do you see out there, brother?
250B for Bart. Holy, am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Holy Santa Claus, shit, these kids are fast, dude. I mean, speed, intensity, jumping bumps, steez, it's all in the contract. I'm glad I'm not 16.
Let's actually go through Storyland the right way. So you hit this triple. We'll wait for someone to actually hit it so you guys get an idea. It's actually quite the distance. It's a great opportunity to see Deacon Denno coming into your living room. Yeah. Look at that inside line. Oval. Ripping it. Keeper's giving chase, although they've gapped themselves out now. They can't really see each other that well. Because as you can see, there's a lot of RVs, including Grayson Kyler, who became the first girl to win a girl and boy mixed class here at Loretta's about 2 hours ago. But this area is where all of the RVs used to be parked back when the pits were a lot more modest. And they would have obviously bonfires late at night, and the stories start to flow, as well as the adult beverages. As you get a good look at the ruts in here, absolutely wild. And so they would call this Storyland because of all the stories that would get swapped over the years. A lot of tear-offs, you notice. This part of the track, great opportunity for a lot of fans or a lot of riders to catch a half a break here a little bit. There's Denno again, almost going over the bars. See who it is his line selections is. He's going inside, 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 I bet. Yeah, he's finding the short way around this place. Yeah, he wants... Yeah, everyone got the memo on that. There's a couple of lines on the way out, but they're not nasty whatsoever. These ruts on the outside, those are things are damn right rude. You got a couple of flat corners on this track. The one right before Storyland's kind of, it doesn't look tricky, but I see guys falling down in that section all the time. A shot at Deacon Denno navigating this corner. They got the blue flags out for him because there's a race going on and these other guys are not in it. Ladies and gentlemen, Deacon Denno. Top three have gapped themselves out. This race has all been over. There's Rainer again. As you can probably imagine, guys, it's a lot of steps throughout the week. And if you're on a moto like this, you're gonna walk probably half a mile, if not further. As soon as he gets his shot, on to the next thing. Go find something else. Come out of the 10 Commandments. I don't want anything to do with this off-cambered corner. I have fell 3 times just looking at it. There's no way I'd be putting in good laps. There's Deacon Korkenbach, number 85 there. Or 85 rather. Kyle Wolf, do his thing. What are you seeing out there, brother?
Tell you what, man, Denno looks good this year. He's on fire right now, and they got nothing for him this week.
Yeah, they got a little extra under the hood of that KTM, huh?
That, and man, after the year that he had last year, his confidence is back, and when you're riding on confidence, it's hard to stop that. He's looking too good.
Can't argue with that. That's another thing I love about the media here. A lot of people are pretty approachable. People will talk. People will kind of go back and forth with you a little bit and stuff like that. Not surprised whatsoever to find one of these out here. That's pretty much part and parcel with all things. Oh, and as Vincent Way goes down, that sucks. But yeah, an Alpine Star Visor is not uncommon to find out here whatsoever. But let's walk down the middle of the track here, 16 minutes into the moto. You can find Monster Energy at your local CVS probably. And yeah, I'll shut up for a second and let you guys just enjoy. a couple laps left in this thing. We'll take you guys down to the last corner. Right after this, you got 250C, then the girls' moto. Great opportunity to go grab something to eat. Denno still going exercise. Minutes. White flag for Deacon Denno. Just led every lap of this one. We'll take you right down to the last corner, and what will likely be, and will actually be, Deacon's last moto here at the ranch. Sorry about that, man. Sorry. Moto's winding down. Check out this section. This section is just treacherous. I want nothing to do with this. There's Wolf. The skinny numbers. Thing is about Loretta's, no matter where these guys finish, they're all rippers. Like, you're this far back in the pack, and you got Vincent Way battling with somebody that I have no idea who that is. Jonathan Yelp. There's your leader on his final approach. The Cinderella story with a tear in his eye. There it is. Oval not happy with that one. Carson Wood came back in that moto. I don't see any signs. Oh, there he is. There's Kiefer. Aiden Kiefer. Finishing strong, buddy. Got all the time in the world for a guy like Aiden. Looks like he's gonna finish just ahead of Grayson Townsend. Alright, so that's it, guys. 22 minutes long, at least the moto part of this video. I think we got about 15 minutes prior to that. So if you watched the whole thing, thank you so much. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, check out the channel, find Big MX Radio on iTunes and Spotify. I do have merch that's linked on my Instagram as well. If you'd be so kind to wear a t-shirt, that would mean a lot to me, and I'd be very proud to see some people out wearing it. But yeah, that was a lot of fun for me. I love watching these races and being able to take you guys along with me. So we did 3 motos. I think that's all for this year. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Check you next time.